Ranking, status, carreira. Vamos jogar. Agora eu vou jogar golfe. Golfe já tá prontinho. Quiser mandar alguma mensagem aí, se não é inscrito no canal, se inscreva. Vamos ver como eu me saio aqui.
This is EA Sports PGA Tour coverage coming up next. Today it's live opening round coverage of the Career Builder Challenge. A lot of excitement here. Let's take you out to the action once again at the 13th. Frank, how would you assess this first round performance from our featured golfer?
I'd say commercial, solid, very professional. If this is the worst round they score all week, it's not such a bad round.
Deixa eu ver. Vamos ver.
Oh, it looked like you caught a flyer right there, Frank.
Well, I don't know what he caught, but this is way too much.
Frank landed it on the green.
It was never going to stop.
No, no chance.
Oh, mas meu boneco tá feio demais, cara.
Second shot coming out of the rough here.
Pô, faltou pouco, hein?
Tester from 4 feet. That is a painful miss right there. And a bogey, drop shot here at the 13th. And getting ready for the putt. Well, with that drop shot, moves to 1 over for the tournament. Fourteenth hole, par 4 of 389 yards. It is short, but Frank, there is some danger lurking along the way.
Yeah, most of it's sand. Two options really: poke it down that left side, let it run down there like a bowling alley. Either that or take that bunker completely out of play, 290, 300 yard category, and get it down there where it's just a flick wedge. And
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
That's well played. Now a good looking birdie.
Tô indo bem.
This is an awkward length.
Well, you're not going to make that putt all the time, but you'd like to at least get it to the hole.
If he keeps putting like that, he's going to be an announcer in no time.
He's putting for par now.
Oh, that was nasty.
That's an outrage right there. I mean, if there's a high commission of golfdom, we need to consult them right now, because it's just simply not fair, Frank. It's not.
I think the people above are frowning on the people below.
So, 2 over par for the round. Now at the 15th, par 4, 468 yards. It is nicknamed Turning Home as we are making our way towards the close of this round.
Oh, that was sweet. Straight down the middle.
Now the approach here at 15.
This is definitely not going
Na
down the
areia
fairway.
não.
Doesn't look good. I think it's going to be in the deep rough.
Well, Mr. Ball does not meet Mr. Fairway. It's off, rough.
This requires a lot of speed through the ball.
Eita.
That's a disappointment right there, Frank.
Yeah, green light special, really. Come up considerably short.
This is a pretty long putt here. You'd be happy to get this to within 2 or 3 feet. You really want to take the stress out of that next putt. That was not a very good read right there.
Tá bom, pô, pra quem nunca jogou.
Par 5 16th is a slight dog-leg left at 600 yards.
Jogada boa, hein?
Nice position.
Torcida vibrando.
Second shot. That one is bunker bound, it looks
Calma na
like.
areia.
Oh, a bit unfortunate. Wasn't able to avoid the sand trap. Getting set for his third shot from the fairway bunker. What's the right way to play this, Frank?
You don't want to get the ball too far back in your stance. If it gets too far back, then you might carry the lip in front.
So, Frank, out of the bunker and back into play.
Yeah, the late Bobby Jones used to say the hardest shot in golf is always the next one. Well, by getting the ball back in play, he just made that a little easier.
Rapaz, quase na primeira, hein?
That's a well-played shot, putting the ball right on the green.
Se irrita não, vamos lá.
And the speed. Wow, that's disappointing. Chance to get too deep on one hole and you leave it short.
Well,
Primeira jogada foi
didn't
boa.
miss it, right? He didn't go past the miss, you get what I'm saying?
Aí, ó, tá tudo bem.
Still has a chance for birdie, too.
Right, okay. I like that. It's a positive attitude.
Eu sou o número 129 do ranking.
Signature hole here at PGA West. Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. So off the tee here at the par 3, not his best stuff, but still a chance to make the 3.
Yeah, that was a poor miss off the tee. Let's see if he can redeem himself.
Second shot coming out of the rough here.
Vento. Oh!
Well, that's what separates the good players from
Quase
the
na
great
segunda
players.
tacada
The
eu...
ability to get it that close from that kind of line.
If it doesn't go in, you've got to add another one to the scorecard.
And that's where the golf ball's just staring at you. And mocking you and laughing at you.
You know deep down it's smiling, don't you?
This to surrender in one shot. So not his best work. He'll walk away with a bogey.
Ixi, eu tô caindo. 129 para
One great hole
131.
Another here at PGA West.
Tá bom,
vamos
lá.
No exception. Frank, what can we expect here?
Será que eu
Great
consigo
finishing
acertar
hole.
na primeira?
It's amazing. If you took the 3 bunkers we're first going to see down the right side, this would almost be a nothing hole. The because they're perfectly situated here, they really shrink up that driving area
Primeira
down the left
tacada.
side. And this is just a reward for a great swing, a great strike, a great shot.
And here it is, the final approach shot of the day. Appears to be tracking well. Great way to finish off
Quase, hein, malandro?
shot with a birdie opportunity.
It's that sneaky distance.
O vento está para onde?
Just a little too much juice on that birdie putt, Frank.
It was bold, very bold.
Frank, that's a par, and onward we go. Well, that'll do it for today. Not a great performance, not on the first page of that leaderboard.
Yeah, the people on the top of this leaderboard are there for a reason. They hit more fairways, more greens. It sounds easy, and I know this is a difficult course.
Overall 62. Tem overall também, Matheus. Olha lá. Tênis. Oh, golfe. Continuar. Vamos para um outro torneio? Bora! Vou continuar.
Presented by EA Sports and the PGA Tour.
PGA Tour. FedEx Cup. FedEx Cup. Vou disputar a FedEx
Today
Cup,
is
hein?
live second round coverage of the Career Builder Challenge.
Lugar bonito, ó. O jogo que eu queria, sabe qual é? O tênis. Tênis. Tá caro. $126. Ó, 120 brasileiro, hein?
First par 3 of the day, it is the fourth here at PGA West, sitting at just under 200 yards in the card.
Primeira tacada, hein? Puta, se eu soubesse.
He's knocked it on the green, but not in a great position. Just a difficult chance coming up here. Long birdie try. Made a par in his previous round. This time,
Eu não
it's for
sei.
birdie.
Vento. Vento. Cadê o vento, ó?
Speed wasn't bad on that long putt, but the read wasn't very good. These putts keep the round together. Well, Frank, he'll drop at least one shot here. That was not his best effort.
No, poor is the easiest way to put that. He knows it.
And getting ready for the putt.
Mas ainda vamos ficar bom.
Frank, nothing
Tenha
really went
paciência.
the player's way this week.
Yeah, if this was motor racing, you'd say it's a case of having 4 flat tires.
Frank, this looks like a fun hole. The first par 5 of the day, 535-yard fifth.
Yeah, as long as you've got something that doesn't go left off the tee shot and doesn't go right off the second shot, you'll be fine.
Second shot coming up here at the par 5. Not looking good, Frank.
Quase cai na água. Não cai não. Olha onde a bola parou, velho.
Right there. So close.
Why does he have all the luck?
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Mais forte.
Wouldn't say that was his best, but not bad either. On the green and with a putt. Pretty long putt right here. You'd be happy to get it to within 2-3 feet.
Tá bom, esquenta
Well, that
a
would have been a
cabeça
bonus
não.
had it gone in, but still, reasonable chance for par here.
Yeah, there's no damage. You're not going to birdie every hole.
He has this for par. Oh, leave it short. Wow. Clean this up with a tap. And he makes it for a bogey.
Número 131 de novo.
Well, the Architect Pete Dye is known for visual intimidation. We see it at TPC Sawgrass at the Players every year. And you get this 255-yard par 3-6 with water everywhere you look.
Yeah, you could make an argument here that it suits a little bit of a cut, like a Lee Trevino style
Passou.
fade that starts at the left and moves its way to the green.
Puta,
But
foi
then
lá
that's
no meio
also
do
moving
povo.
back towards the water. Conversely, if you try and fly it over that water on the right side with a little bit of a draw, then the green starts to run out on the left side. Oh, but man, it sounds hard.
Well, the stats say that is a green hit in regulation, but it's not yet a par on the card. Very tough putt coming up. So frustrating sometimes on the greens, isn't it? Drop shot here at the 6th. No problems there.
Yeah, keeps the round going, keeps the momentum on his side.
We're at the 7th now, 346 yards with plenty of water on that right side. How do you handle this one, Frank?
You've got to pick a target there. A lot of people think when they're laying up off the tee, and that's exactly what this hole is. It just blaze away at something down the left side. But if you're going to pick a tree, just pick a tree, pick a branch or a leaf.
So toweled off, dried off, and ready to go.
Yeah, let's hope this swing he hasn't still got the floaties on.
Third shot now after the last one found the deep blue.
You can still minimize the damage here. It's only one bad shot you've got punished for.
Frank, this is one you don't practice, but sometimes you have to do it. Time for the drop.
Yeah, it should be the easiest shot in golf. You've just paid for it.
Look out, this could be
Na
wet,
água.
Frank.
It's heading towards the hat.
Frank, they threw him a life vest. He's back on dry land.
And I hope this time he swings, he doesn't have the water wings on.
Has to regroup, playing his 5th shot after hitting it in the water.
It's not all lost. Once again, check the yardage, check the wind, start again.
Slight waggle, relaxed arms, ready to go. Frank, for a long time, the stadium course at PGA West was thought to be
É o lugar que mais eu vou usar a tacada.
How'd that happen?
wasn't really unusual. A lot of peat dye courses, when they first came out, with the wooden bulkheads, so visually intimidating, it was such a departure from traditional golf design that players, they weren't very receptive to it. They thought it was too punishing, and yet now, we look some 20, 30 years later, peat dye is going to go down with the Mackenzies, the Donna Rosses, the C.B. McDonald's as one of the most innovative and one of the great architects that has actually changed the direction the game's gone.
Back in the late 1980s, the Tour Pros actually refused to go back to the stadium course. They signed a petition to get it removed as one of the host courses, a ban that effectively ran until 2015. But now the Career Builder Challenge will return to the rotation in 2016. Great strike and a great result. Setting up, good chance to attack the flag. Now the second shot to the par 5. Now the approach shot here on this par 5/8. Miss hit, wrong club. What happened there, Frank?
All the above, maybe. It's a little bit of a head stretcher. Wasn't that hard a shot.
Frank, there's nothing like catching a bunker shot just perfectly. Splashes out, lands softly, and just runs up to that hole.
Yeah, it's like 3D. There's the component in the strike, where it's going to land, and then the third part of it is how much will it roll.
Into the thick stuff, that's a difficult lie. And setting up here in the rough. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus.
It went from bad to worse, and right now, horrible.
What do they say, Frank? Golf spelled backwards is flog.
Well, early exit for one of what I thought Rich was going to be the favorite, but their week's over.
Numbers don't lie in this case, in this sport, and now a missed cut.
Novo atributos. Precisão. Não sei se eu posso comprar equipamento, pô. Equipamento novo. Ó, cheio de novo equipamento. Ponta de taco. camisa é a vermelha. Como eu sou brasileiro, vou com azul. Calça branca, tênis boné assim. Um a um. O América tá ganhando do Santos. O América tá ganhando.
EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live opening round coverage of the BioWare Classic. It is just an ideal day for golf. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Novello for EA Sports. We're getting set for all the action this afternoon at Wetlands Golf and Country Club in Florida. And this is certainly a challenge, Frank.
It is. We really should rename it Drylands because that's the way you want to play this golf course. If you're not dry, then you are going to be wet. That swampland is just all the way around this golf course. In between it, though, is fairway. So fairway to goal all day today.
And as always, with the state of Florida, you have to factor in the changing winds. Our featured golfer is already 5 holes in. Let's take you out now to the 6th. Early in the round, still holding steady, even par on the day.
Yeah, it's got that feel it could go either way here. Next few holes will probably tell us which way.
In the thick stuff.
Thick? It's brutal out there.
A minha roupa. Troquei a roupa.
Second shot from the rough. It's on the way. So missed the fairway. Now he's back.
Yeah, minimize the problems.
He's set up for his 3rd shot. Looking to get it on the green with this. Frank, that was a pretty good shot right there.
Yeah, he's done well to minimize the damage.
Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. Frank, you hear it so often. This is a game of dealing with your miscues.
That's the beauty of this game of golf. You give it, and it taketh away.
So they'll tap in. Well, with that drop shot, moves to 1 over for the tournament.
Dos 17 já caiu para 32.
Here's another scoring opportunity, Frank, a par 5. The 7th is just a shade under 600 yards.
You know, it bends gently to the left, Rich. Longer hitters can obviously get home, and nothing really to be worrying about with that second shot if you can reach. The wetlands are well to the right of this hole for the second shot. But if you want to play to the three-shotter, then that's a very safe, conservative way, and really shouldn't cause you any problem whatsoever. Second shot.
O pessoal tá torcendo pra mim.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Well, this one should be safely on deck here. And generate some momentum here at the 7th hole. This for birdie. Boy, this could be a tough one right here, Frank.
It's a very long putt, Rich. Obviously, it's difficult, but he still has a shot to sink this one for birdie.
Frank, that's what you want to do. Good lag putt.
Yeah, they can't all go in.
Not a gimme, but well within his range. Wow,
Não
I thought that was
acredito,
in.
não caiu.
He's putting for bogey now. In for bogey, now sitting at 2 over for the round.
43º.
8th hole here at the wetlands, par 3, 203 yards. You like this hole, Frank?
I do, actually, but you have to have a little look at your yardage book, because that front bunker will make this hole look a little shorter to the eye than actually what it plays. Green gets a little narrow as it gets deeper, but flat. And
Pegou na árvore.
we'd say easy. 3 here, not too bad.
Into the tall cabbage, that ball is swallowed up. Set to go, not an easy shot by any means. So from the rough back to the fairway, that's the right way to go.
Yeah, didn't take the bait. At least now he's only going to play the price of a poor tee shot. Still got a good chance, though, getting away with par.
Ready for his 3rd shot, needs to hit this close.
Not a problem there, Rich.
This one just requires a little bit of focus. He's going to beat himself up on the way to the next tee. You don't miss those putts. Sitting right now at 2 over par for the round. Couple shots over par.
34º.
Frank, looking at this par 5 9th hole, it's 621 yards. I need to make birdie here. What's the best way to go about it?
Well, if you're a long hitter, then there's a chance you can reach this par 5 and 2, Rich. But really the best way to make birdie here, good tee shot, and then contemplate the layup. In between the first 2 bunkers, there's a nice section of fairway. And it's not going to leave you much in for that 3rd shot to a green that's very receptive. So really, birdie can be made the hard way, wedge and a putt. There's a bunker over there.
I think he's headed for it. Well, he'll have to get up and down from the bunker to save his par. Frank, this is the 3rd shot from the fairway bunker.
Yeah, good lie. Once again, just making sure you have enough loft to carry the lip in front of you. And really then focus about the target in front.
Did the smart thing there, Frank. Took his medicine, back out onto the fairway. Frank, you like his chances to walk away with a par here?
Well, with a good shot, Rich, yeah, that's certainly on the cards in that. And you think you just ride a par down at the end of the hole, don't tell anyone about it. It certainly won't affect the scorecard at the end of the day. So that's the goal right here.
Pure strike, good result.
Right, and that is close.
From about 8 feet. Frank, you can see by the reaction, it has been that kind of week. Just a few too many pars. Ready to go here on the backside. We're at the 10th at the Wetlands. We start with a par 3, 246 yards.
Passou.
Settles in, looking to knock it in tight.
O vento tá para trás.
Hard to grasp what has happened. Another poor shot, and the wheels have
Ai,
really come off
pegou
the
no
train
palmo
here
e não
today.
caiu.
Started off really well, and now the shots just aren't dropping. Our attempt here. Chases that in for par to stay at 4 over. Well, not an especially good start to the tournament, Frank, through one round. They might be in jeopardy of missing the cut.
But they have to remember right now it's just one round, and they are, as you were saying, in the outside looking right in at the moment. But you never know. I've seen golf tournaments won from further back than this.
Não.
EA Sports, in association
Olha o
with the
jacaré.
PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race
For
for the
FedEx
FedEx
Cup.
Cup. Today, it's live second-round coverage of the BioWare Classic. Getting set for all the action on what my idol Vin Scully would have said was a beautiful afternoon here in the Sunshine State. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo for EA Sports. Getting ready at Wetlands Golf and Country Club. An interesting layout, Frank. Players are ready to go, and what are you thinking about as you get set to tee off?
Well, you're thinking about you're going to play a long golf course, sort of mid 7,000 yard range, but this is a golf course that you actually do get to hit your driver more often than not.
120.
So it's a good driving golf course. Green's relatively flat as well, but
Vamos lá, Betão.
look
Capricha, hein?
left or right, you might see the odd gator or two.
Sensacional.
Straight down the middle.
Now from a good position in the fairway, his second shot. Frank, I think that's going to the bunker.
Looks like it.
A bit unfortunate in the bunker, Frank.
It'll be interesting to see what his bunker plays like.
Great knees, great hands in this shot.
Yeah, touch. You have to have that feel. You have something between the ball and the club face, so it's a different feel. You also have to have imagination.
And he's made it onto the green. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. Frank, not exactly the kind of putt you want to start off the round.
Yeah, it looks like first hole nerves. Just needs to shake it off, take the bogey, and he's going to have to start again on the next.
Frank, it's been that kind of a tournament. Another bogey.
Yeah, it's not exactly a small gap between that player there and the rest of the field. That gap's got to feel like the Grand Canyon right now.
On to the second hole, par 3 of 225 yards. Good hole, Frank.
It certainly is, and the two bunkers, one left and one right, they remind you where not to go, but they don't really encroach on the green. So stay with a positive attitude on that tee, and you'll find that green is plenty big enough.
That's one of the more depressing sights in golf. You hit a good one, and then it just sucks back too much spin off the green. Chance to set himself up for a good scoring opportunity with his second shot here.
Você é doido, acertei, velho.
Red numbers on the card, but this tournament is probably too far out of reach at this point.
Good question.
We're at the third hole now at the Wetlands. It's a par 4, 460 yards. Frank, you watched the Web.com Tour event down here, and what'd you see when the young Bombers came to this hole?
Oh, this is a hole they just love, Rich. You know, it's flat, it's long, and it's straight, so they just tee it up, aim it straight at the green, hit it as hard as they can. And some of these guys were just going in with an 8 or a 9 iron. It's quite amazing. And of course, when you go with an 8 or a 9 iron to this hole, you look at 3 more often than not.
This, the second shot here at the par 4. That one is bunker bound, it looks like. Not his best shot, and now he'll have to deal with a bunker.
Yeah, they say the hardest shot in golf, the next one.
You know how to play this shot, Frank, right? You keep your chin up, you look down your nose at the ball, you have to pick it cleanly, and keep your head still.
Pegou na areia.
No snake, right?
So that was probably a make.
Velho.
Everything had to be right. The speed and the read didn't quite have it dialed in online there.
Even par, currently.
Wow, he got robbed, Frank.
No, it's like kissing your mother-in-law.
Clean this up with a tap. Frank, you know full well, this can be a humbling game.
And an embarrassing game.
Wow, check this out.
Yeah.
Frank. Par 3, fourth, 250 yards. This is a really cool hole.
It is. You tee off and that tee shot right across the swampland into a crescent-shaped green. And of course, it is protected by that bunker that just cuts in. It doesn't give you very much depth on that middle line of the green. So if the pin's in the middle, that's when the hole plays its most difficult.
Digs in, ready for the bunker shot.
Yeah, second shot here. Just try and aim a little bit behind that ball, an inch or two.
Not too unhappy with that, Frank, at 17 feet.
No, from that distance, it's more than good.
And getting ready for the putt. Oh, you can see the frustration. Almost kicked his putter head right there with a drop shot here at the fourth. This to surrender, only one shot. And he makes it for a bogey. Good look now at the fifth hole here at the Wetlands, par 5, and it's a good one, 635 yards. That's in the fairway.
Second shot.
And into the thicker stuff.
Let's see if he can bludgeon this one out.
Perdi a jogar.
This requires a lot of speed through the ball.
Now, this is not heading in the right direction.
Well, it looks like it's going to be in the rough.
Frente à árvore, parou a bolinha.
Frank, you always talk about it not compounding the error, but here again, another shot from the rough.
Yeah, if you try again.
Not enough on that one.
It just seemed to baby it.
Bolinha bateu na árvore e foi pra lá. Ó.
In the direction of the sand.
Looks like it. Oh, he just missed the bunker. Chance to get it close here. Not quite where he was aiming, but still enough room to get it up and down. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Well, you're not going to make that putt all the time, but you'd like to at least get it to the hole.
If he keeps putting like that, he's going to be an announcer in no time.
And drops it in. Par 4 sixth here at the wetlands, 440 yards and water to deal with.
Two choices here, Rich. Lay it up short of the wetlands, or, well, chance it, brave enough, tee it up and flash it across the wetlands with just a mere short iron into this lengthy par 4.
Into the thick stuff, that's a difficult lot. So from the rough back to the fairway, that's the right way to go.
Yeah, didn't take the boat. At least now he's only going to pay the price of a poor tee shot. Still got a good chance, though, getting away with par.
Nice approach shot. He'll be happy with that. Could use this one. This is for par. Right off the edge.
Just a fraction softer, then it might have just turned in.
Not too bad. He gives one back. Frank, disappointing couple of rounds there.
And consequently, a miscut. No chance playing in the weekend, but there's more than one tournament ahead.
Ele é maquiador. Eu sou bichinha, então não aceito. Boa, fiz a maquiagem passando da maneta. Você não gostou? Vou fazer a maquiagem, tá linda. É namorado do Luiz. Olha aqui, aí, maquiagem. Você é bichinha. corridas agora.